Now we turn our attention to all things on the recruiting cycle with Jordan Ham. Letter of Intent Day just a couple of weeks away. Valley Christian is not a spot that I've ever once, whether it was Jason Jewell in that chair or yourself, heard of a player signing, committed. We have one. Fire away.
Yeah, Justin Stinson, long defensive back, 6'4", commits to New Mexico State, and that's actually where his father, Derek Stinson, played. He's currently an assistant coach with Hamilton. But, with 3A, you always want to see the guys that are D1 level really dominate, and that's what we've seen out of Justin this year specifically. 6 interceptions as a defensive back. So New Mexico State obviously has good ties to Arizona, and they get another good recruit here.
Iowa State has come in the past. People talk about Brock Purdy, but there's others. Joey Ramos is another one that's at Iowa State. They've come in and made a couple of offers.
Yeah, to a couple of defensive backs and a couple of underclassmen. Ben Morrison over at Brophy gets his first offer from the Cyclones, and Jason Jewell's class of 2022 is really starting to come together. 3 guys with Power 5 offers currently in that class, and he had 7 passes defended and 2 interceptions this year. And then Steven Ortiz, one of the top 2021 players in the state over at Desert Edge. He's going to be playing in the 4A state title, picks up an offer from the Cyclones as well.
Tell me about Trey Smith. I know you talked to him.
Yeah, Trey Smith, we got to chat at the state championship media day. He is a guy that just gets after the quarterback, a long defensive end, and really in the trenches for Red Mountain. They have quite a few really good players. He picked up a couple of offers from Fresno State and Idaho, currently leading 6A with 17.5 sacks, and we caught up on a few of those offers last week.
I like how they run things around there, and I really like the area. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. But I talked to the coach, had a great conversation with him, and it sounds great so far. I think honestly, if I'm coached to do what they want me to do, I think I'll fit anywhere. I'm not concerned about that.
Jordan, Day Hunter, been under-recruited. You and I have talked about it a little bit more. Is it starting to turn for him? More offers starting to come?
I think we're starting to see that, especially as the season wraps up for quite a few teams. They can now hit the road and really recruit heavily. He picks up an offer from Nevada, and as we get closer to the early signing day, and even if he waits until that second signing day, we've seen after the early one, a lot of teams reset their boards, say, what do we need? If there's a running back opening on some of these bigger programs, they might come calling as well for Day Hunter.
Pac-12 schools coming in, offering a couple of players.
Yeah, Jay Rudolph, the tight end over at Horizon, currently a San Diego State commit, adds an offer from Oregon State as well as Tulane. He has 903 yards and 7 touchdowns on the year. And then Hunter Barth over at Queen Creek. The athlete plays both sides of the ball. Sounds like he's being mainly recruited on the defensive side of the ball. He picks up an offer from Cal, and just like with Brophy in the 2022 class, Queen Creek has a couple special classes coming up in 2021 and 2022.
Jordan Ham with all the latest recruiting information.